Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Many people ask about cryptocurrency and Bitcoins. First of all, Bitcoins is what? Is one of the products of cryptocurrency. But maybe because it is the most popular one. So that's why people ask about cryptocurrency and Bitcoins. But the main discussion is about cryptocurrency. Now, what is cryptocurrency? We have the paper money, which is money printed on what? Papers. They said we don't want what? Paper money. We want digital money. So it is not printed on paper. It is printed somehow electronically. But it is codified in a code that what makes it almost impossible to counterfeit. The paper money is printed by governments in a way that it is difficult to counterfeit. Agree? So similarly, they said instead of spending money on printing on paper money, and the paper money is controlled by governments, this idea came by some people, whether it is real or not, let us not discuss that, to what? To create a kind of currency, create a kind of currency where it is considered to be what? A digital money. A digital money. But they have encrypted that digital money, in a way that it is difficult to what? To copy it by anyone, to counterfeit it by anyone. This is simply what cryptocurrency means. Is that clear? Now, people, when they start talking about it and they start explaining it, even when I start reading about it, they jump into explaining what is the blockchain and what is mining and then the strings, and you become confused. What is it? You do not understand. It is just simply, instead of printing money on papers, it is what? Printing money, in an electronic way. Sometimes this money is like a string, sometimes it is just a number, sometimes it is a funny character, sometimes it is any kind of electronic format, but they have codified it in a way that it cannot be what? Counterfeit. Now, because in order to do that, the process to do that, it is quite complicated, and it needs what? It needs superpower computers to what? To do that encryption process in order to protect that product or whatever was produced, in order to protect it from what? Counterfeiting. To the level that they say they need supercomputers to find the right string or to produce the right string, which is a process that was known as what? As mining. This is as simple as this. So instead of having paper money, you have what? Electronic money. It is somewhere in your computer that you have this much amount. One way to make sure that it is not counterfeit is using this public ledger, whereby you have, which is the Bitcoin, you have 200 or 2 million Bitcoins. Just someone said, I have 2 million Bitcoins. Where are they? He said, I have them. Do you want how much you want? I will sell you each one for $1. So someone said, I want 500. So this person who started that idea, he created public ledger. So everyone can access that public ledger to see where what? Those coins are moving, in order to make sure that what? The 2 million coins or Bitcoins remain the same. No one can claim that he has what? Any of them. If someone claims that he has any of them, we will say, where is your name that you what? You got them at one point. Where is it? In the public ledger. So if his name doesn't appear, it means that he doesn't have the Bitcoins. to the level that some people say some children created a funny character, yeah, and they call it cryptocurrency, and now they want to sell it. Okay, anyone can log into their computers and copy it. They made it in a very sophisticated way that, and it is encrypted, that no one can copy that. Okay, let us not get into that details. It doesn't really make much sense, but the point is what? It is a type of currency. The paper money is printed on paper, yeah. This currency is printed on what? Electronically. The second main difference is the paper money is produced by who? By countries. This cryptocurrency was produced by some people. Let us not get into the conspiracy who created them, yeah, and then they were used by many others. They were promoted until people started to pay a lot of money for them. The Bitcoin is now, I don't know, $13,000 or something like this, or $15,000, and it went back to $11,000 and something like this, yeah. So they are created by who? By anonymous people or by some companies, and now some countries started to what? To use them. To use them, what does that mean? They said, okay, we want to produce money, so let us print paper money and let us print what? Digital money or cryptocurrency. Is that clear? Yeah, so they are printing actual physical money, okay, and they are printing what? And they are printing what? Digital money. Yes? Okay. The key difference is the paper money, another key difference is the paper money was originally covered by what? By gold, not gold and silver, by gold. Originally, the paper money is nothing but receipts for what? For gold. Yeah? So that's why, long time ago, before 1971, the dollar, yeah, used to have something like the United States government or the bank, the central bank, whether the government or the central bank, yeah, is or promises to give you an amount of gold equal to $1. So the dollar, the paper money, the $1 paper money, yes, fiat money that you have at that time, yeah, is nothing but a receipt of what is equivalent of gold. Clear? Now, is it clear what does paper money mean and cryptocurrency mean? Okay, simple idea. Don't go into much details and all the types of cryptocurrency and it's as simple as this. Okay. Now, see, the paper money, let us discuss the paper money. The paper money, as we said, that it was originally considered to be receipts for the gold. So whenever a country, listen to this carefully, and unfortunately, brothers and sisters, unfortunately, this point that I am explaining now, no one mentioned it, at least so far, at least as far as I know. Okay, no one mentioned it. It is very sad, very unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know why people. Anyway, okay, the paper money, as we said, it used to be seen as what? Receipts for gold and silver. What does that mean? If, for example, the United States, they said that we have $10 billion, it means that they have in their treasures somewhere in their stores an amount of gold equals to what? To $10 billion. Yeah? Now let us not go into a bit of history. In 1971, Nixon, the President of America, consulted some of his team, And they came up with this idea, which is even non-Muslim economists realize this, and unfortunately Muslim economists, they did not realize this. Yeah, the non-Muslim economists and financial people acknowledge that this was a shift, maybe the main shift in the history of economy in the world. Yeah, and some of them said that this was the most evil decision to be taken. I myself, I say this, although I am not specialized in economy. I said this, and when I found that some non-Muslim economists said this, I was so happy, because I said, now people don't consider me as radical in my thinking, or maybe too extreme in my thinking, that this was an evil thing to happen. Yeah, why? What does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? It means when they separate, that was called Nixon shock. You can Google it, Nixon shock. Yeah, and they call it shock, which is what? The separation between paper money and the gold cover. And they call it the paper money is not anymore convertible to gold. This is the superficial understanding of it, but the deep understanding of it, what is it? This is the point. The deep understanding of it is what? It means that the United States or any country that will do that, they are able to produce money out of nothing. They are able to produce money out of nothing, which is what? Money creation. And if you go on YouTube and search money creation, you will understand how this idea, money creation, how it is so evil. It creates money out of nothing. Yeah? And as we said last time, creation belongs to Allah Jalla wa'ala. Allah Jalla wa'ala says what? Ala lahul khalqu wal amr. He is the one who creates, and He is the one who what? Legislates. Al-khalqu wal-amr. No one can create but Allah Jalla wa'ala. No one legislates but Allah Jalla wa'ala, full stop. Okay? Now, creating money in particular is the very right of Allah Jalla wa'ala. No one is allowed to do that. Yes? Why is this? Allah Jalla wa'ala knows that creating money will lead to so many financial and economical problems, major economical problems. It will create also an imbalance, yes, on this globe. Allah Jalla wa'ala is just. He knows what He is doing. He is all wise. Al-Aliyyul Hakim, as we have read. Yes, Allah Jalla wa'ala created gold and silver in certain places to give them some resources. Allah Jalla wa'ala created in other places other types of resources. Allah Jalla wa'ala wants human beings to deal with these resources. Allah Jalla wa'ala is the one who al-Razzaq. He distributed the wealth. But when people start creating money, first of all, they are interfering in the right of Allah Jalla wa'ala, and secondly, what? They will create dhulm, injustice, and they will create what? Imbalance. Because effectively, that what it means, anyone who wants to create money will be able to what? To create money. Oh, who will be able to create money? Strong countries will be able to create money. Weak countries or weak people, weak societies won't be able to create money. Which means, as they say, might is right. Because they are might, they are strong, they are right, they can create money as much as they can. They become even stronger and stronger, and they can manipulate the economy, and that what happened. Okay, so in 1971, when this Nixon shock happened and this dollars stopped to be convertible to gold, yeah, now the United States can print dollars as much as they can. No one can stop them. Yes, other countries started to also what? print their own currencies. No one can stop them. Now, as we said, from one angle, this is creation of money. It will lead to those points that we have mentioned. From another point, if you look at Sharia, yes, you see that Sharia said, when you deal with gold and silver, that dealing has to be heavily controlled in order to what? In order to control it against money creation. Yeah? In order to control it against what? Money creation. And that's why Sharia said when you exchange gold for gold or gold for silver, as the Prophet ﷺ said, الذهب بالذهب والفضة بالفضة والقمح بالقمح والشعير بالشعير والتمر بالتمر والملح بالملح يدا بيد. In particle, gold and silver, it has to be physical, hand to hand. Why? In order to stop this money creation. If you go to YouTube and you go or you put money creation, you will understand how the goldsmith at a particular time started to create gold out of nothing, because they were borrowing, they were holding the gold for people and giving them receipts for the gold that they have received from. After some time, when they want to lend people gold, they started to lend them what? Receipts. Yeah. Then after some time, they said, no one is what? Checking how much receipts we have produced against how much gold we have. Are you following? Yeah. So they started to what? They started to issue receipts of gold more than the gold that they have. Clear? Because no one is checking. No physical transactions are taking place, and hence they created money out of what? Out of nothing. Now, they have, for example, bank or goldsmith A. It has maybe 10 kg of gold. It produced 20 kg of gold. Yeah? Through receipts. 30 kg, 40 kg, 50 kg, 100, 1000. Who stops them? Then these regulations started to happen, Basel 1, Basel 2, in order to control those goldsmiths or banks not to produce receipts much more than the gold that they actually hold. Yeah, or hold. Is that clear? Okay. But again, no one would check them, so they started to produce. Okay, even if they produce double amount, they have created what? They have created the double. Now imagine if they have 10 kg of gold and they produced receipts for what? 20 kg of gold. Now 20 people or 20 kg of gold is in circulation. If those people who have these 20 kg of gold, of receipts of gold, went to the bank that issued those receipts and they say, give us what? The 20 kg of gold, what will happen? The bank wouldn't be able to fulfill that promise. The bank will be able to give what? To provide what? 10 kg of gold only. So there will be what? Yes, financial crash. And this what normally happens. Why is this happening? Because we stopped what? The physical transactions. Yeah? Hand to hand, as the Prophet ﷺ said. So people or those banks or goldsmiths are able to produce what? Are able to produce money or gold out of nothing. Now, as we said, Sharia was very strict about that, because it leads to, in fact, most of the financial problems that we are suffering from are due to money creation. And the top two evil transactions, yeah, that happened, that destroyed the global economy, one is riba, second is what? Money creation. People speak about riba, but they don't speak about what? money creation. It is very unfortunate. Okay. Now, once we understand this, we understand that this cryptocurrency is nothing but what? Money creation. Is nothing but what? Money creation. Creating money out of what? Out of nothing. Even the electricity that was used to produce them or to mine them is just wasted. Khalas, it's gone. Yeah? So all of a sudden, we have a string on our laptops or a picture or whatever. That is what? That is equal to $15,000 or $10,000 or 100,000 whatever. Okay, yen or whatever. Yeah? That was, money was created. Now, countries have not yet regulated this, but they will regulate that soon. Now, as you can see, this money creation is prohibited. So to create this cryptocurrency is prohibited originally. Yeah? Because of the reasons that we have mentioned. Now, to pump money into them, yeah, to strengthen them is also prohibited because you are participating in what? In money creation. Okay. Now, someone will say, but what about those Muslim countries who started to print money, paper money? Yes, this fiat money. We say that if the Muslim Ummah was strong enough, when this Nixon shock happened in 1971, they should not allow this to happen. They say they should have said, we don't want to deal with dollars unless those dollars are covered by gold. Yeah? Unless those dollars are covered by gold. Otherwise, you can print dollars, and you become so rich, and out of what? Out of nothing, and this is what? Unfair. And that's what happens. Some African countries, they produce paper money, yeah, but no one bothers about the paper money they produce because they are weak countries. So that paper money is worthless to the level that some countries, I think maybe, I don't want to name any countries, sometimes they said our paper money is not even worth the paper it was printed on. Yeah? And they said, now take it, come have 1 million, 1 billion of that. No one is bothered about it. Okay? Maybe you can use it as toilet paper. Okay? But because it is what? Is nothing. Yeah? Is nothing. Now, as we said, if the Muslim Ummah was strong enough, they should have said what? No, we don't want this. But the Muslim Ummah was very weak. They cannot say this. Moreover, I don't know whether at that time, 1971, some people understood this trick or not. Until now, not many people understand it. Yes? Not many people understand it. And they are talking about paper money, khalas. It is a fact that we have to use it. Yes? Yes, we have to use it because we have no other option. Supposedly, some people say, no, we have other options. Okay? So, at least now, we say that we use it because we have no other option. Okay? But to start with, yes, to start with, countries should not have accepted this. Now, similarly, we say we should not accept what? This cryptocurrency. Yeah? It is haram to what? To promote it, to deal with it. Yeah? Because it is money creation. Let alone that it involves, it might involve gambling because the prices might jump up and down just like this, let alone that it might lead to many other problems. I'm not talking about that, but the key thing is what? They are haram because what? They are based on money creation. Yeah? Now, if someone were to say, what about they became the legal tender? Yani the paper money. Instead of the paper money, countries said we want to use this as the legal tender. Yeah? So instead of printing £1, okay, coins, khalas, we have what? Okay, we can create some strings, yeah, okay, and that is your what? £1. Okay, at that time we say, what can we do? We use it because it is this is the money that we have. Okay, but until that happens, we should not promote it and what? Dump our money into it. Okay, pump our money into it. We should not participate in it. We should resist it until the last moment. Okay, Muslim countries should resist that as much as they can until it is strongly regulated, because as we said, later on those strong countries can produce this cryptocurrency as much as they can, and poor countries, if they don't have the resources to produce this cryptocurrency, they wouldn't be able to what? To produce it, and it is just money coming out of nothing. Okay, as we said, that's why, okay, we say that we should not, it is haram to deal with cryptocurrency, bitcoins, OneCoins, Litecoin, all these types. Yeah, once it becomes the legal tender, yeah, and we have no other choice to deal with it, then we can see how to deal with it, how riba runs in it, and how other things should be, how we should think of other rulings regarding that. But at the moment, those brothers, mashallah, tabarakallah, now they are just jumping into it. Yeah, they are asking about bitcoins and cryptocurrency more than they are asking about al-Quds, or maybe more other key problems that we are facing, or our ummah is facing. Everyone is jumping and they say, oh, let us make money, yeah, before others make this money. Actually, we are putting our money into this money creation and we are promoting it, let alone the other problems, because there was a market crash last week or 2 weeks ago, and then the market somehow became healthy again. There is a conspiracy, there is no conspiracy behind that. Let us not talk about it, but I'm just mentioning the essence of it. The essence of it is money creation, and money creation is not allowed in Sharia. In fact, it is a source of many or most of the financial problems the world is suffering from. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.